The biggest secret about Stoicism that no one has told you yet. All right, let's start with something everyone can relate to. You're in the middle of a chaotic day. Things aren't going your way, and it feels like the universe is conspiring against you. Whether it's work stress, family drama, or just that nagging sense that something is off, life can throw a lot at us. But here's the thing, what if I told you there's a way to navigate all of this with calm, clarity, and confidence? No, this isn't some quick fix magic solution. It's a philosophy, an ancient one at that, called Stoicism, and it's been quietly transforming lives for over 2 millennia. Today, we're diving deep into the Stoic secrets that can change your life forever. Stop doing what's not working and start embracing what truly matters. Now, before you think Stoicism is just another buzzword or some overly academic theory, let me assure you it's far from that. Stoicism is all about practicality. It's a toolkit for life, a way to deal with the ups and downs we all face. Imagine having the ability to stay composed under pressure, to find peace in the middle of chaos, and to make decisions with clarity and purpose. Sounds pretty great, right? But there's a reason why not everyone has tapped into this power. No one has told you the real secrets until now. So why isn't everyone doing this? Because the real essence of Stoicism has been hidden behind misconceptions and myths. But today, we're blowing the lid off. First, let's get one thing straight. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending to be a robot. Far from it. Stoicism is about mastering your emotions, understanding them, and not letting them control your actions. The first Stoic secret we're going to explore is the concept of focusing only on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. This might sound straightforward, but trust me, it's revolutionary. Think about it. How often do we stress about things that are completely out of our hands? Whether it's the weather, other people's opinions, or even the past, we pour energy into worrying about things we simply can't change. Stoicism flips the script. It teaches us to redirect that energy into what we can control: our actions, our thoughts, and our reactions. And when you start doing this, something amazing happens. You find peace. But here's where it gets even better. Let's talk about one of the most empowering Stoic practices, amor fati, which translates to love of fate. This is the idea that we should not only accept what happens to us, but actually embrace it, whether it's good, bad, or downright ugly. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I love the bad stuff? The failures, the setbacks, the disappointments? But that's exactly the point. Amor fati is about seeing every experience as a stepping stone, an opportunity to grow and become stronger. It's about reframing your perspective so that even the most challenging situations become a source of empowerment. Imagine being able to look at every setback and say, "Thank you for the lesson." That's the transformative power of amor fati. It's not just about surviving life's challenges, it's about thriving because of them. And guess what? There's more. Emotions. We all have them, and sometimes they get the best of us. Anger, sadness, joy, they can be overwhelming, and they can cloud our judgment. But Stoicism offers a different approach. Instead of letting our emotions control us, we learn to observe them. This is where the practice of mindfulness comes into play. Mindfulness, in the Stoic sense, is about being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. It's about creating a space between the stimulus and our responsive space, where we can choose how to act rather than just react. This practice of mindful observation can transform the way we experience emotions. Instead of being swept away by a wave of anger or sadness, we can stand firm like a lighthouse in a storm, guiding our ship through the rough waters with calm and clarity. It's like being the captain of your own ship, steering through the storm instead of getting tossed around by the waves. But that's not all. Let's take a moment to talk about gratitude. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Be grateful. But here's the thing, gratitude isn't just a nice idea. It's a Stoic principle that can fundamentally change the way you experience life. In Stoicism, gratitude is about focusing on what you have rather than what you lack. It's about appreciating the present moment, no matter how imperfect it may seem. When you practice gratitude, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from dissatisfaction to contentment. And this isn't just about feeling good. It's about wiring your brain to see the world in a more positive light. Gratitude helps you notice the small joys that often go unnoticed, the moments that make life worth living. It's about finding contentment in the here and now, rather than constantly chasing after the next big thing. And in doing so, you create a richer, more fulfilling life, one that's grounded in the present, and not in some distant, unattainable future. But wait, there's a crucial element that ties all of this together: responsibility. In Stoicism, responsibility isn't just about taking ownership of your actions, it's about taking ownership of your life. No more blaming others, no more making excuses. Stoicism teaches us that we are the authors of our own story. Every decision we make, every action we take, shapes the narrative of our lives. This kind of radical accountability is rare, especially in a world where it's so easy to point fingers or play the victim. But embracing responsibility is incredibly liberating. When you take full ownership of your choices, you also take control of your destiny. You become the driver of your own life, rather than a passenger at the mercy of external forces. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges, far from it. But it does mean that when challenges arise, you'll face them head-on with the knowledge that you have the power to overcome them. Imagine living a life where you're no longer burdened by regrets or what-ifs, because you've learned to see every mistake as a stepping stone to something greater. That's the Stoic way. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, and understanding that your life is shaped by the choices you make. And there's one more powerful Stoic principle you need to know. Let's talk about resilience. Life is unpredictable. It throws curveballs when we least expect it. But Stoicism teaches us to build resilience, to develop an inner strength that allows us to face life's challenges without crumbling under pressure. How do we do this? By practicing what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves mentally preparing yourself for the worst-case scenarios, not to dwell in fear, but to be ready for whatever comes your way. By imagining the possible difficulties and challenges ahead, you're better equipped to handle them if they arise. It's like a mental rehearsal that builds your emotional muscles. This doesn't mean you're pessimistic, it means you're realistic, and more importantly, resilient. When you've already considered the worst that could happen, you're less likely to be caught off guard and more likely to respond with calm and composure. But it's not just about being prepared. It's about staying strong in the face of adversity. One of the greatest strengths of Stoicism is its emphasis on character, on becoming a person of virtue. The Stoics believe that living a good life isn't about what you have, but about who you are. It's about cultivating virtues like courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance. These aren't just abstract apps, they're practical tools for living well. Courage helps you face your fears and take action even when it's difficult. Wisdom allows you to make sound decisions based on reason and understanding. Justice ensures that you treat others fairly and with respect. And temperance helps you maintain balance in your life, avoiding excess and focusing on what truly matters. By developing these virtues, you build a strong character that can withstand the trials of life. It's like building a fortress within yourself, a place of strength, integrity, and resilience that nothing and no one can shake. And here's where the real transformation happens. When you start living according to Stoic principles, something incredible happens. You begin to see the world differently. You start to realize that happiness doesn't come from external things, possessions, status, or even other people. It comes from within. It comes from living a life aligned with your values, from making choices that reflect your true self. And when you do this, you discover a profound sense of peace and fulfillment that can't be shaken by the ups and downs of life. This is what the Stoics called ataraxia, or inner tranquility. It's a state of mind where you're no longer tossed around by the storms of life, but remain calm and centered, no matter what happens. This is the ultimate goal of Stoicism, to achieve a state of inner peace, where you're in harmony with yourself and the world around you. So what's stopping you from embracing these life-changing secrets? Listen, we all want to live happier, more fulfilling lives, right? And the truth is, the Stoic philosophy is packed with practical, actionable wisdom that can help you do just that. It's not about being perfect, it's about being better every single day. By adopting these Stoic principles, you're setting yourself up for a life filled with purpose, peace, and a whole lot less stress. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about your own life. Where can you start applying these Stoic principles? Maybe it's learning to focus only on what you can control and letting go of the rest. Maybe it's practicing gratitude daily or building resilience by preparing for life's challenges. Whatever it is, take that first step today. And remember, Stoicism isn't about quick fixes. It's about gradual, meaningful change-building habits and mindsets that will serve you for a lifetime. So, what do you think? Are you ready to give Stoicism a shot? If you are, hit that like button, subscribe for more life-changing content, and drop a comment below on how you plan to start your Stoic journey. Remember, the key to a better life is just one mindset shift away.